If you want to keep more of your hard-earned money this year, pay attention. Trump's latest tax bill officially became into law, and it's being called one of the biggest tax cuts in American history. This legislation lowers tax brackets, expands deductions, and introduces a number of incentives that can help smart taxpayers dramatically cut their tax bills. But with all the headlines and political noise, there's still a ton of confusion. What exactly in this tax bill? How does it impact the average American family? And more importantly, what steps can you take right now to benefit? That's exactly what I'm breaking down in this video. I'll give you a clear, no-fluff explanation of the key changes straight from my perspective as an IRS enrolled agent who helps clients navigate the tax code every single day at Solution 80/20. If you find this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, drop thoughts in the comments, and let's jump in. The biggest and the most expensive place of this bill is the permanent reduction to individual income tax rates. This move alone is expected to reduce federal revenue by more than $2 trillion over the next decades, which means trillions of dollars stays in taxpayers' hands. The 2017 tax law already lowered rates temporarily. For example, the top rate dropped from 39.6 to 37. The 25% bracket went down to 22, and the 15% bracket fell to just 12%. These cuts were set to expire in 2025, but this new bill makes them permanent. Another major win for taxpayers is the permanent increase to the standard deduction, which the vast majority of Americans claim. The 2017 law more than doubled this deduction, but again, it was scheduled to sunset in 2025. This bill locks it in for good, saving taxpayers over $1 trillion over the next 10 years. For people in high-tax states, there's also a temporary boost to SALT, state and local tax deduction. The old $10,000 cap hit places like New York, California, and New Jersey especially hard. Now the cap has been raised to $40,000 through 2029, giving many homeowners in those states more room to deduct their property and local taxes. Here's a new one. Through 2028, taxpayer can deduct up to $10,000 in interest on loans for qualifying American-made vehicles. Income limits apply, but it's an incentive that could benefit a lot of households looking to upgrade their car. The child tax credit, which was set to shrink in 2025, is not only extended but also increased from $2,000 to $2,200 per qualifying child. This move is expected to save families nearly $800 billion over the next decade. Seniors also get a break. The additional deduction for taxpayer over 65 jumps from $2,000 to $6,000 per person. While this bill didn't eliminate taxes on Social Security like some promised, it still provides meaningful relief for retirees. This bill also targets overtime and tip income. Instead of being fully tax-free, taxpayers will now be able to deduct certain amounts, up to $12,500 for single filers and $25,000 for married couples on overtime wages, but it's subject to income limits. For tip income, a similar deduction up to $25,000 applies for workers in industries like hospitality, personal care, and transportation. Specialized professionals like doctors or lawyers, however, do not qualify. Business owners didn't get left out either. Some of the biggest wins include QBI deductions or qualified business income permanently extended. This allows eligible business owners to deduct 20% of qualifying business income with higher income thresholds than before. Bonus depreciation, restored to 100% for purchases made after January 19, 2025. Business owners can fully deduct equipment, vehicles, and other assets in the year they're purchased. 100% R&D expensing permanently extended, letting companies fully deduct the research and development cost. Opportunity Zone credit renewed and enhanced, continuing giving investors tax benefits when investing in designated communities. This is a massive bill with huge implications on both individuals and businesses. In future videos, I'll dive deeper into each of these provisions, and I'll show you practical ways to use them to lower your taxes. So make sure you're subscribed. Let me know in the comments which part you want to learn more about, and if your CPA isn't helping you plan around these changes, work with my team today at Solution 80/20. Thanks for watching.